Malar Bondera, the Festival of Flags, will be held on 16th August 2025. Tradition tells us that there were 3 Bondera festivals at Divar, each staged by the 3 comunidades which existed on the island. Why did these stop? It appears that the government departments which part sponsor the Bonderans question why there are 2 Bondera festivals on the island. What is Bondera? Why 2 Bondera festivals? Listen to what the organizers have to say.
Because always when we go for these sponsors to the government departments, why 2, why not 1? And to explain this, I'll go to this history a little bit. Well, Bondera, as you know, since we're having the 2 Bonderas right now, it was 3 Bonderas earlier. So Bonderas especially was organized by the comunidades of that island. Divar island had 3 comunidades, that's Naveli, Golting and Samatias. So we had 3 Bonderas. Now if you all know, comunidad looks after the land and field of the whole villages. So moment it is land, the boundaries come into play. So when the boundaries come into play, this was started by long ago, years ago, that the comunidades will take care of the boundaries. So something like this Bonderas was started, and the program was like this. The villagers or the people, Gaonkar of that particular comunidad is to get assembled near the comunidad house, and with a lot of band and pomp, they used to move around and mark their boundaries. So these boundaries were marked, and it is to culminate again back to the comunidad, the place, and a small celebration is to happen. So as I was telling you, why there should not be 2 and not as how requested or asked by the authorities, why don't you all have 1 for the island? So having 1 Bonderan does not have totally defeats the idea of having Bonderan. What is Bonderan? Bonderan is to mark their borders. So if there are no 2 Bonderans, then how do you mark your borders? So as I was telling you, there were 3 comunidades, and over the time, since it was the paddy fields and all the income used to come to these comunidades, they used to manage this Bonderan because they used to finance this Bonderan. So after people really stopped cultivating their fields, Shidao mo netalo, to Shidao ay kutare kumdiading, to bonds are those, the income stopped, and of course the comunidades, these are still there, but they don't have the money to stand.
How are the Malar Bondera planned and executed? What is the role of youth?
Youth community, and we as a youth, like if I start, like how we will start preparing this festival. So the first thing is all the wards, we have 4 wards in Mara, so we meet, we decide the theme, we put lots, and we finalize all, like what all the 4 wards are going to perform. So this starts 1 month prior. So we prepare for the floors, we prepare the costume, we prepare the dances, we take practices, like even though we are tired coming from, like some are students also, some are working. So even if we are tired, we come, we practice, and that gives us different kind of enthusiasm. Like even though we are really tired, we are always there for practices. We really like doing it, and once we are done with the practices, we feel really good about it. And even preparing for the floats, it takes a lot of time, energy, a lot of hard work, like preparing it. Some of them even stay overnight and prepare it. So that is something we really enjoy doing, and we really wait for the day when we showcase all the things which we have done.
Malar Bondera start from the morning session. So we have something called the morning session and the evening session. In the morning session, we start around at 11 o'clock. The morning session is broadly about holistic and progressive educational way to make the Bonderanji platform, to bring children from different regions of Goa and bring them here at St. Matthias Sports Club and give them a holistic education. So So this year what we have done, we have got Dr. Aaron Lobo, who is a marine scientist, who is going to kind of cover the topic on basically शीतकोडी. आमची शीतकोडी एक गोंयची identity and how islands biodiversity could be actually be used to understand how this fish curry can be preserved.
Like, subscribe, and get notified.